There's definitely a connection on what we're doing today with Red Bull Stratos and future of space traveler safety.
The Red Bull Stratos. Crazy. We're all crazy. But you know, that's what it takes to do this.
It started with a legendary jump made by Captain Joe Kittner in 1960 from an altitude of 102,800 feet. The record untouched for almost 52 years.
For the last 48 years, I've been getting phone calls almost every month from around the world, from a whole variety of people that wanted to break my record. Most of them had no idea of the challenge, and I was never interested in it, so I stayed away from it constantly until I was really very seriously interested when I was approached by Red Bull Stratos.
Joe and Felix Baumgartner met in 2008 for the first time.
But it's not just breaking records.
How are we doing?
It's also doing something as a pioneer. Maybe in 20 years later it pays off and people will find out, oh, it was Felix Baumgartner together with Red Bull Stratos project developing the suit that we use right now. So we're gonna leave something, you know?
On a mission like Red Bull Stratos, the team is very important. Art Thompson, a technical wizard, is leading an impressive group of experienced scientists. A key to conquering the stratosphere is the design of the capsule. Inside, a cage provides the framework necessary to support the load. Outside, an aesthetic shell offers additional protection, and a base panel with crush pads ensures the capsule remains intact. It all comes together to provide a pressurized vessel to house Felix.
Yeah, we were really happy about the whole procedure as far as getting the capsule out. So when Felix steps out, I think he was really pleased with how stable it was. He expected there to be a lot more rotation, and so it gave him a lot of confidence.
A pressurized suit was the next critical piece to put in place.
The pressure suit is required above 50,000 feet. Without it, we cannot be going to space. It's an uncomfortable garment, but it's a necessary garment, and you just have to learn how to live with it.
As a leading spacesuit manufacturer, David Clark was the obvious choice when deciding on the safest and smartest suit. Unknown to most, this company has been designing air and space protection for astronauts and military pilots for over 50 years. The testing phase began with high-altitude jump training in the suit. High-altitude training was followed by wind tunnel tests simulating what Felix could expect in free fall. The bungee jump is a clear indicator of what happens when exiting a capsule at 120,000 feet, jumping headfirst towards the Earth.
Perfect.
Subsequently, the pressure was increased in a high-altitude chamber test in Texas.
We're here at Brooks to re-man rate the pressure vessel, the capsule.
Well, the Brooks test is one of a series in the flight test program. This is the test, the final test of the capsule and the suit and Felix in as close to a real environment as we could get without actually being there.
This is the first manned flight, and we're going to a rather modest altitude of between 55 and 60,000 feet, somewhere around there. We're looking to see that all the systems work, that Felix is comfortable with everything. He's got to actually jump out of the capsule and come downhill. 71,300 feet.
And our prayers are with you, buddy. Go get them.
It's a huge milestone. You know, we didn't go to 55, we didn't go to 60. We went to 71, which is really awesome.
Well, the man one test is, of course, it's It's not the end of the program by any means. We still have higher altitudes to go to, but it certainly is the first big step that we're going to be making.
Situation gonna make it right. In the shadows of darkness I stand in the light. See, it's our style to keep it true. I had a bad year, I go through. I've been knocked out, beat down, black and blue. She's not the one coming back for you. She's not the one coming back for you. If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. If I fall back down, you're gonna be my friend. If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. If I fall back down, you're gonna be my friend. It takes disaster to learn a lesson. You're gonna make it through the darkest night. Some people betray more than cause treason. Wanna make everything alright. Woo! They don't faze me, even if I look and act really crazy. I won't wait down, she betrayed me. Now my vision is no longer hazy. I'm very lucky to have my crew. They stood by me when she flew. I've been knocked down, beat down, black and blue. She's not the one coming back for you. She's not the one coming back for you. If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. If I fall back down, you're gonna be my friend. If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. If I fall back down, you're gonna be my friend. If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. If I fall back down, you're gonna be my friend. If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. If I fall back down, you're gonna be my